Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce? And that number isn't just for marriages, relationships in general face their own tough challenges. But here's the kicker: studies show that couples who have a healthy relationship are twice as likely to be happier in other areas of life, like career and health. So, what makes a relationship healthy? What does it truly feel like when everything clicks? This video dives deep into the truth behind a strong, lasting bond. We'll look beyond the fairy tale ideas of love and explore real strategies that keep the spark alive. You'll learn how to turn arguments into opportunities for growth, why self-love is key to a happy partnership, and how to grow together without losing yourselves along the way. By the end, you'll see that a healthy relationship is about more than just love, it's about trust, respect, and deep emotional connection. Ready to discover what a truly healthy relationship feels like? Let's get started. Chapter 1: The Spark That Lasts. What keeps the fire burning? When you first meet someone special, there's a rush of excitement. That initial spark, the butterflies, the late-night conversations, the energy in the air, it feels electric. But as time passes, how do you keep that fire burning without the initial chemistry fading? The answer lies in emotional connection and shared experiences. Studies show that couples who prioritize deep emotional intimacy report feeling more connected, even years into their relationship. A healthy relationship isn't just about passion, it's about creating moments that matter together. According to the book The 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work by Dr. John Gottman, couples who engage in regular rituals of connection like weekly date nights or shared hobbies are more likely to stay happy in the long run. These small, intentional acts of love keep the bond alive. Don't just rely on grand gestures. Small actions matter just as much, like making your partner a cup of coffee or sending a thoughtful message during the day. However, it's important to remember that no relationship is perfect. Research from the National Marriage Project found that couples who work through struggles together build a stronger bond than those who avoid challenges. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Embrace conflict as an opportunity to deepen understanding. That's how lasting love is built, piece by piece, day by day. In relationships, the spark often refers to shared experiences. According to The Art of Loving by Erich Fromm, love evolves through shared experiences and mutual respect. These shared moments, even the mundane ones, create a deeper connection. So, next time you're thinking about what keeps your relationship thriving, remember, it's not just the rush of excitement, but the consistent effort to stay emotionally connected. Chapter 2: Unspoken Language. How to truly understand your partner. In every relationship, words are important. But often, it's the things left unsaid that matter most. The way your partner looks at you, the subtle gestures they make, or the tone in their voice can reveal a lot more than words ever could. Nonverbal communication is the secret language of love. In fact, studies show that over 90% of communication is nonverbal. In her book The 5 Love Languages, Dr. Gary Chapman emphasizes that understanding how your partner expresses love is crucial. For some, actions speak louder than words. For others, touch or quality time may be the key. If you're tuned into the nonverbal cues your partner gives, you'll better understand their emotional needs, even without them having to say a word. Researchers also point out that emotional attunement is a huge factor in understanding your partner. This means being in sync with their emotional state, being able to sense when they're happy, sad, stressed, or excited, and responding appropriately. Couples who practice emotional attunement are better at resolving conflicts and staying connected. A study by the Journal of Marriage and Family revealed that couples who read each other's emotional cues tend to have longer, happier relationships. It's no surprise that couples who are emotionally in tune with each other tend to report higher satisfaction in their relationships. So next time you notice something is off with your partner, take a moment to tune into their emotional state, rather than just asking what's wrong. Often, that's the key to a deeper understanding. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on relationships and love. Let's dive deeper into how respect can transform your connection in Chapter 3. Chapter 3: The Power of Respect. More than just words, respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Without respect, love starts to crumble. But what does respect really mean? It goes beyond just being polite or saying please and thank you. Respect in a relationship means valuing your partner for who they are, not just what they do for you. According to Dr. John Gottman, respect is one of the key predictors of relationship success. His research shows that couples who demonstrate respect, especially during conflicts, are more likely to stay together. When both partners feel respected, they're more likely to open up, be vulnerable, and work together to solve problems. It's in the moments of disagreement that respect truly shines. A powerful aspect of respect is listening, really listening to your partner without interrupting or judgment. The Relationship Cure by Dr. John Gottman teaches that when we listen to our partner with empathy, we validate their feelings and strengthen the relationship. Respecting your partner's voice, opinions, and emotions fosters an environment where both of you feel heard and valued. Respect also means honoring each other's boundaries. If one partner needs space or time to themselves, respecting that need strengthens trust. In fact, the National Institute of Relationship Enhancement found that couples who respect each other's personal space tend to have healthier, longer-lasting relationships. The key takeaway? Respect isn't just about what you say, it's about what you do. It's about treating your partner with dignity, even in difficult moments. When respect is present, love can grow without limits. And that's what makes a relationship truly fulfilling. If you found these tips helpful, make sure you subscribe. We've got more powerful insights coming your way in the next chapters. Chapter 4: Healthy Conflict, Turning Arguments into Growth. No relationship is without its disagreements. In fact, research shows that couples who never argue are more likely to be unhappy in the long run. Healthy conflict is an essential part of building a strong relationship. It's not the fights themselves that determine the health of a relationship, but how partners handle them. The key is turning arguments into opportunities for growth. One of the best strategies for healthy conflict is focusing on the issue, not the person. Dr. John Gottman, in his book The 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work, points out that couples who attack each other's character during arguments are more likely to experience long-term dissatisfaction. Instead, focus on I statements, like I feel hurt when, instead of you always. This subtle shift can prevent the conversation from becoming hostile and defensive. Another strategy is to keep emotions in check. When we're upset, it's easy to say things we don't mean. The Journal of Marriage and Family suggests that couples who take breaks during heated moments and return to the conversation later are better at resolving conflicts. Taking a step back allows both partners to cool down and think more clearly. Studies also show that couples who express empathy during conflicts are more likely to resolve issues successfully. When one partner feels understood, they're more likely to listen and be open to compromise. Dr. Harville Hendrix, in his book Getting the Love You Want, emphasizes that empathy is essential in making each partner feel safe to express their true feelings without fear of judgment. Lastly, always try to end arguments on a positive note. Gottman's research also highlights that couples who can end an argument with humor or affection, rather than lingering resentment, are more likely to feel closer afterward. By ending on a positive note, you show that the conflict didn't damage your love, and you've both learned something important. Chapter 5: Self-Love in a Relationship, Why You Can't Pour from an Empty Cup. Many people think that to make a relationship work, they must give everything to their partner. While this might seem noble, it can lead to burnout. You can't pour from an empty cup, and self-love is crucial for a healthy relationship. The most successful partnerships are those where both individuals prioritize their own well-being. Research from Psychology Today shows that people who practice self-care are more likely to have fulfilling relationships. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health not only makes you a better partner but also ensures that you don't lose yourself in the process. Dr. Cheryl Paul, in her book The Conscious Bride, explains that when you have strong self-love, you can show up fully for your partner without feeling drained. One important aspect of self-love is setting boundaries. Many people feel guilty about saying no, but boundaries are essential for maintaining respect and individuality. When both partners have the space to nurture their personal growth, the relationship becomes stronger and more resilient. It's also vital to maintain your own passions and hobbies. The Relationship Cure by Dr. John Gottman stresses the importance of maintaining your individuality. Couples who grow together but also support each other's personal goals are more likely to stay happy in the long run. When you have something that excites you outside of the relationship, you bring that energy and passion back to your partnership. Self-love also involves self-forgiveness. We all make mistakes, and learning to forgive yourself is essential to healing and moving forward. When you accept your flaws and imperfections, you become more empathetic and forgiving toward your partner. As the famous author Maya Angelou once said, "You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody." Chapter 6, The Joy of Growing Together. Love that evolves. A healthy relationship is not static, it's about growing together, evolving as individuals, and as a couple. The 5 Love Languages by Dr. Gary Chapman reminds us that people change over time, and so do their emotional needs. As you and your partner grow, your relationship must grow with you. Embrace the changes that come with time, rather than resisting them. One key strategy for growing together is communication. Keeping the lines of communication open ensures that both partners' needs are being met, even as those needs shift. Regularly checking in with each other about personal goals, dreams, and concerns is vital. Dr. John Gottman advises that couples who engage in daily rituals of connection are better at maintaining a strong bond as time goes on. It's also important to embrace change and support each other's growth. People evolve, and their goals, desires, and ambitions can shift over time. A relationship that fosters individual growth is one that thrives. Research by the National Marriage Project found that couples who support each other's personal development report higher satisfaction in their marriages. Another aspect of growing together is learning from each other. Every person brings something unique to a relationship. By being open to new ideas and perspectives, you enrich your understanding of the world and your partner. When both people bring their own experiences and wisdom to the table, the relationship becomes a dynamic space for mutual growth. Lastly, never underestimate the power of shared goals. Couples who work toward common goals, whether it's traveling the world, building a family, or starting a business, create a bond that's rooted in a shared vision. According to the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, couples with shared goals tend to have more fulfilling and successful partnerships. By dreaming together, you turn love into a journey rather than just a destination. By exploring these 6 chapters, we've learned that building a healthy, lasting relationship takes effort, trust, and a willingness to grow together. From emotional connection to respect and self-love, each strategy contributes to a deeper, more meaningful bond. If you want to keep growing in your relationship, remember, love is not just a feeling, but a commitment to continuous improvement.